Be sure to subscribe for more content.
What is up, ladies and gents? Welcome to the BigBC Finance Channel, and I hope you're having a very lovely day today. So in today's video, we're going to be talking all about Solana, what has happened to it recently, and where I predict the price to go to in the near future, as well as the big question: should we buy this dip here on Solana, or where do we think the price is going to be heading lower? So of course, all of that is going to be answered in this video. And if you appreciate the daily analysis on this channel, and you're one of the 88% of people who watch my videos who are not yet subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe button. So without further ado, let's talk about Solana. So of course, this is going to be the first time we're covering Solana on this channel, because on this channel we talk about analysis of the markets, but when we see a good opportunity ahead of us, then I do not want my viewers on the BigBC Finance Channel to miss it. So right at the very moment, we're down 60% almost from where Solana was just a few days ago at $38, and it's currently hovering at $16. So a lot of you are probably looking at Solana and thinking, wow, we could buy this dip and we could quite easily 2x our money if we get up to the levels we were just a few days ago. Now, of course, I do think this could be true if you have a longer term investment horizon. So you're looking at months or even years down the future. But if you're looking at doing a very quick flip here, in the space of a few hours, a few days, even a few weeks, you might be quite disappointed, because of course, what I think on the markets right now is that things are still going to be heading down further. Of course, if you look at buying Solana here and you think, okay, we've pretty much bottomed out at this space, we can't really get. And if we have a look at Solana here at $16, I do not think we've bottomed out on Solana either. So of course, back onto Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the tune of the whole crypto market. So if we see a major move in Bitcoin, we'll probably see it in Solana too. And basically with Bitcoin, I still think we have a way to go down to the $16,200 region. Now, of course, we're slipping down very, very fast. The momentum in the downside direction is still very high here on Bitcoin, and we've lost some crucial price levels. So this zone of support, which is represented by this gray area here, was kind of a crucial level for Bitcoin to keep in order for Bitcoin to be somewhat more bullish than we are right now. And of course, in order for Solana to be somewhat more bullish as well. But we've come below this level here, and we're now basically making new lows on Bitcoins that we've not seen since 2020. And of course, when Bitcoin does this major price move in this downwards direction, then we're going to see that in altcoins such as Solana as well. So basically, at the moment on Bitcoin, we're at 17,000. The price target for a local low for at least a few hours to a few days is the 16,200 level, which basically means that if we do get to that on Bitcoin, then I think the next low here will be around this region here. So let's have a look here on Solana. Basically, we'll probably get down to this region, and I think that's going to be the $12 region if Bitcoin hits down to 16,200. Now, of course, on Solana, and of course, to add fuel to the fire and everything as well, it looks like that we've got some bad news coming out for Solana. So basically, there's this news article that we've seen that says nearly 1 billion Solana is set to be unlocked in 24 hours. So what people have is people staked in Solana. So what we have a lot of in Solana are people staking their SOL in validators, and in 24 hours time, a lot of SOL is being unstaked. People that probably want to get their SOL out before it dipped but couldn't, and now are probably going to rush to sell it on the market. So Solana validators are scheduled to unlock 49.6 million SOL, just short of a billion basically, which is 13% of the coin's supply. So that's being unlocked in under 24 hours. That's going to be very bearish for Solana here. And of course, that could help push prices down to this $12 region. So another big concern for Solana dropping further as well, in my opinion, is to do with that FTX Binance takeover. So of course, as we know, FTX has become insolvent and Binance has agreed to take over FTX. And of course, the issue with this was the CEO of FTX, which was Sam, the person that you saw on the screen at the start, holds a lot of Solana. In fact, that was his second biggest holding after his own FTT token. So that is a cause of concern. Binance are going to take over, but the issue is, in order to cover debts, they may sell quite a lot of Solana in order to do that. And what's worse is there's been quite a few rumors going around, nothing confirmed, but a few rumors going around that Binance has checked the balance sheet of FTX, has checked the books and everything, and they might be backtracking on their takeover deal. So of course, if that rumor comes to fruition, it's just a rumor, but if that does come to fruition, then FTX are not being bailed out by Binance, and they might be more inclined to have to sell some of the Solana at least in order to cover debts. So that is a major issue as well. And if that does come to fruition, then, we should be easily hitting $12 here on Solana. But, to cover all our bases, if that $12 doesn't hold, then realistically, there isn't going to be too much more saving Solana going down even further. At this point, we've got this region here that represents quite a steep rise in price. So there wasn't of course, we don't have much consolidation until we get down to this level here at $4. We could see some resistance, I believe, maybe here-ish. So that would be just under $10 on Solana. But honestly, the next major resistance seems to be this $4 mark if we're looking at areas where the price has been consolidating in. So if we cannot hold this $12 mark, there could be some resistance, could be some support at $10 or $9. But if we don't hold that, then $4 looks like another logical point for Solana. So really, really not good at all. I don't think we're in a bottom right now, just looking at the price and obviously looking at the strength in the whole cryptocurrency market. If we look at our momentum indicators, for example, our RSI and our MACD, we can see that the momentum is still going in a very strong bearish direction. So on the MACD, for example, we can literally draw a trend line on this momentum going down, and you can see that the downwards momentum is still extremely strong. So no signs of slowing down on the MACD. The RSI is just printing oversold readings left, right, and center. So very, very bearish. And of course, there doesn't seem to be too many particular areas of consolidation here on Bitcoin. We've had a few where the price has gone sideways a little bit, but nothing really promising showing that we could see a slowing down of this downwards trend. And of course, if Bitcoin is heading down, then Solana is going to be heading down as well. And we can see that there isn't, and we can see that there's a similar story here on Solana as well. Again, MACD indicators showing a very similar story, decreasing value for the MACD line, increasing momentum in the downwards direction with not too much showing that it's slowing down whatsoever. And the RSI giving another extremely bearish reading, tons of oversold signals here on the RSI and nothing above the 50 line since we saw that 38 peak there in Solana. So of course, very bearish stuff here. And I'm going to be on the lookout for anything that could show a potential trend reversal. So things that could show that trend reversal could be a chart pattern like a triangle. So if we get a consolidation, for example, at that 12 cents mark, so if we get down to $12, and we consolidate in this region, then we could see some sort of chart pattern that could tell us that we could be heading up or heading further down. And of course, if we head up and we break through this ultra bearish trend line, I don't think that means we're going to be bullish straight away. But what I do think that means is we're going to stop going in such a bearish trend. What we could see is the price go more sideways like this, for example, or even start on a slight path of recovery. And this is only after the price is stabilized. So the MACD and the RSI indicators that you saw show that the downwards momentum is decreasing and that we're running out of sellers here on Solana. But until then, I do believe these are the price targets: $12.39 for the first price target on Solana, and then $9.91. So I'm not buying the dip on Solana just yet. Of course, it probably will be a good investment if you have a longer term investment horizon, so in a matter of months or even years. But if you're looking for a short term buy the dip, I don't think we've quite hit the bottom yet on Solana. So I'm really keeping my eyes peeled for everything on here. Of course, a very bearish picture on Bitcoin as well. And all it takes is one news article, and all it takes is something to transpire with FTX, with Binance, could plunge the whole cryptocurrency market lower as well. So make sure you're following FTX and Binance there on Twitter. Keep up to date with everything that they tweet, because anything they tweet could move the markets quite a lot. All eyes are on this takeover at the moment. And of course, stay safe out there if you are buying, selling, holding any cryptocurrencies. But that's pretty much all I have to say on Solana. Just as a summary, I am not buying Solana yet. I'm looking for the price target of $12 to be hit, and I'm looking for any signs of a trend reversal that we're not yet seeing. We're seeing a very negative reading on the MACD and the RSI, and we're adhering to this very bearish trend line that we have in orange here going down. So until we're able to trade a bit more sideways, see some consolidation, see chart patterns, and cross this bearish trend line that we've got going down, then I am still waiting for Solana to hit $12 down here. So I won't be doing any trades until then. But otherwise, and of course, whatever Solana does will probably be influenced by what Bitcoin does. And at the same time, I do think Bitcoin is going to be heading down to 16,200 just by the same account of what Solana has. It has this very bearish trend line, very negative readings for RSI and MACD, and nothing to show that the momentum downwards is slowing down. So that's my take on what Solana and what Bitcoin are doing. Thanks for watching this video. Do let me know in the comments if you're holding any SOL. But otherwise, I'll see you on my next video.